Hey guys, welcome to Washington Park Library and me, Mr. Kevin, here for our STEM or STEM craft. So glad to be here today. As you know, I'm always excited about creativity and doing something fun. This involves a little science, which is even better, and a little art, and even a little bit of history. So today, let's go over what we'll need for our wonderful craft. Wait a second, I forgot to ask. How are you today? Wonderful. Wonderful. Me too. I'm excited to be here. All right, let's go over what we'll need for today's craft. Okay, I got a marker, maybe a couple different colors will be fun, or crayon, something like that. A pencil. I got another pencil that's not sharpened. Scissors, and if you need help with the scissors, please ask an adult or a caregiver. And I got some thicker cardboard here. Okay, so it's a little bit thicker. And then this was a top to a canister that we had in the back, but we're going to need something that's a circle. Okay, and this one here, that's about 2.5 inches. So something about this size, about 2.5 inches. So it can be a top. It could be something small from the kitchen, like a measuring cup. We're just going to do an outline. We're not going to ruin it, and we can just rinse it off and return it to the kitchen when you're done. So we just need a top, scissors, cardboard, pencil and marker, and some tape. All right, excellent. So let's go over what we're going to do today. So today we're making a thaumatrope. Now, what's a thaumatrope? Well, that's a very good question. It is an optical illusion device. And so what it does, it shows two pictures, one on one side, one on the reverse side. And then when you do a motion, in this case, we're going to be twirling it. It looks like the two pictures combine together to make one picture. All right. So let's start off by cutting them out. All right, so we got our top, okay? And we're going to take our pencil. We're going to just trace around it. Okay. Okay. There you go. And we'll do one more. Okay, can you see those? All right. So yeah, so we just did two traces. I'll highlight them in blue so you can see them at home. Okay, we're going to be cutting these out. So, okay, see that? Great. So let's cut those out. Okay. I'm going to cut on the inside of the circle. But whatever you want to do is correct. If you want to cut on the outside of the circle, then you'll have a little bit of color on the edge. Or you can cut on the inside of the circle like me, whatever you want to do. And try to get it as close to circular as possible. I know cutting a circle sounds easy, but can sometimes be a little bit more difficult. But look, that one turned out pretty good. All right, then we're going to do the second one. Okay, so again, I'm going to cut on the inside of the circle pattern. All right. Now this craft goes back a long, long time. All right, so we got our two circles. This craft goes back a long, long time. I was doing a little research online, and I found this. All right, see how it's two pictures? And this says, on one side, it says, "What makes this bottle like the goddess Flora? Because it is crowned with flowers." So yeah. And so what happens is you have this side, and then you have this side. And then when you go a little bit faster, the flowers look like they're in the vase. And this one I got off the internet on Wikipedia, and that was from 1825. That was a long time ago. All right, so we're going to do something exactly like this. Okay, so now we got our two circles. We want to make sure that they match up pretty good. Okay, looks like they match pretty good. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can do a little trimming if you'd like. And now let's think of something to draw on the circles. So, what should we do? How about someone jumping? So we could draw a person standing and then a person jumping. So I bet you can draw a stick figure. I can draw a stick figure, so let's do it. So we'll go, we'll have a person, and then they'll kind of like, let's see. Whoa. Okay, we'll have their arms down like they're getting ready to jump. Okay. Okay. Right now, if this one I'm going to have the other one, all right, like this, and I'm going to have the other guy up here. But if you want to have something that's like maybe a flower growing out of a pot, you would have the pot here and then the flower just above it. So it looks like it's growing out of the pot. So you kind of need to line these up. I'll show you more. So I'm going to look at these two. I'm going to put them together down and take a look where. All right, so we're going to do the guy's circle head, and we're going to have them arms out. Okay. Body, and he's going to just do full jump, like a jumping jack. All right, so we got that guy, and we got this guy. They're about the same size. So then when we put it together, okay, like this, we'll get this, a guy jumping. All right, so whatever picture. Now, if you're thinking about ideas for pictures, I can show you a few more at the very end, but just practice. Just think about it. You'll probably have to make a couple of these in order to get it correct. All right, so now we know where the guy is here, so we're going to put the pencil right underneath the guy, right in the middle. Okay, you see that? Okay, so I'm going to put it about halfway up. All right, I'm going to grab a piece of tape. Okay. Okay, and I can even roll the pencil just to roll it a little bit, so we get a nice, good, okay, so maybe just a little off. We can do that there. All right, and then we're going to do two more pieces of tape to make sure it's really on there. Okay, grab one more just for good measure. It never hurts to toss in a little extra tape. All right. Okay, this time the second piece of tape, I did a little bit of like an X. So I did one piece of tape across and another piece of tape across and then two this way. All right, so that's on there pretty good. Now, we just press down the tape, and then we're going to make some tape rolls. So take the tape and fold it over, and that is what I call a tape roll. And we're going to put those, we're probably going to put 4 or 5 of them on here. Okay. And then we will be off and running. I love crafts that have a history. So cool. And this is something that people did before electricity. So if you're there and you're like, oh, I'm so tired of the internet, or I'm tired of school online, you could try this and make this. It's a old craft, and I'm sure it was even older than that. And it involves a little science. So it's not a bad thing to craft with a little science. Okay, and I'm going to show this to you. All right, so look at, can you see there? I'm going to turn it slightly. Okay, so I've got all those on there. All right, and now, all right, I'm going to make sure that he's the right position. And then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to just gently. Now, before you press it, you just want to make sure that they're lined up. Look, good, all lined up. Okay, and then you're just going to press them together just a little bit. Ready? Yep, super great. Look at that. Look at this guy. Really a lot of action there. And that's a thaumatrope. All right, and like I said, we have this one. This was the flower and the vase from 1823, 1825-ish. We got a rabbit jumping. Okay, we got one rabbit here. And we got another rabbit here. So let's see that. See the rabbit jumping back and forth? All right, and then last, we got a flower pot and a flower. All right, which one was your favorite? Yeah, mine too. I like the jumping guy. Yeah. And you can get an idea. You can move it slower or faster. It'll be a different effect. All right, and that is our thaumatrope. Made a bunch of them today. All right, so just get creative. Grab some cardboard, a pencil, some pens, some tape, and have a blast. Thank you so much for joining me today. Mr. Kevin here with our STEM STEAM craft. So glad that you're hanging out with me. And remember, if you're feeling down or bored, get creative. Have fun. Think up something new to do yourself. Wonderful. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next week. And don't forget Miss Amy's craft. It's either book craft or coloring this week on Thursday at 6:30. And I will see you next week. And if you have some time, please check out all of our wonderful, wonderful Providence Community Library employees, librarians, children's librarians, and regular librarians, and everybody else doing crafts and read story times and everything on our Providence Community Library YouTube channel. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.